Let's dive into the upload feature within Brisk Teaching. Using the upload feature, you can upload images of student written work, pictures of whiteboards, anchor charts, or any other resource. You can also upload PDFs and Word documents. On my screen right now, you'll see a picture of student written work along with the feedback from Brisk. Today, we'll cover how you can get started and use the upload feature immediately. To kick off, let's go right ahead and open Brisk. Once I open Brisk, you'll see the option to upload right at the top next to the paperclip icon. I'm going to go ahead and click that paperclip icon. You're going to be able to select from 3 different input sources. This is where I can upload any image file. Let's go ahead and do it. I'm going to click image, and from here, I'm just going to select the image of choice, and now I'm going to open it. Now you'll see that Brisk will open up right over top of the student written work, and you can see the options I can select from. But in this case, I'm just going to go ahead and click feedback. Once in feedback, you'll see that we do have rubric criteria, next steps, or glow and grow. I want to use the glow and grow for this activity. Once I click it, then I'll be able to input my prompt. And also I'll be able to attach standards, a rubric, and adjust grade level. I could even translate if I need to. All right, let's go ahead and Brisk it. Brisk is already working and we have our feedback being generated, and you'll see the 3 categories. We have glow, grow, and wondering. What's really nice is that as educators, this gives us a great launching point. We can read through the feedback, we can add our own voice, we can even customize any sentences that we have here to ensure the feedback is a great fit for our unique students. Now from here, all I need to do is select copy all, and now I can paste it wherever I'd like. In this case, I'm going to paste it into a Google Doc. I've pasted the feedback into the Google Doc, and now I can either share this directly with the student so that they can go back and refine their writing and also understand what they did that's already on point. Additionally, I could choose to sit down in one-on-one conference with my students and talk through what they're doing really well, where are some areas that they could also grow, and what are some things I might wonder. So there are so many different ways we can use this feedback to support our students in the learning journey. That was an example using student written work. Now I want to showcase how we can use something such as an anchor chart from the classroom. I'm going to go right back down to Brisk. I'm going to open Brisk and again, go back to upload. When I click upload, I have the option to select image again. And this time I'm going to select an anchor chart on figurative language. The picture of my figurative language anchor chart has now been uploaded, and now you can see what's accessible in Brisk. For this example, I'm going to go to the Create button. Once I click Create, you're going to see all of the options within the library of Brisk, and you can scroll down and see everything that's available. Today, I want to show you how I can take this anchor chart and turn it into a quick podcast for my students. So maybe I just want a different way that's going to help them to understand figurative language, and this is a great way to do it. Once I click podcast, I can also add on to this prompt. So again, I can add in any standards, adjust grade level, translate. This will translate your audio and your transcript as well. And in this case, I'm just going to go ahead and Brisk it. My podcast has generated, and now you can see I have a great podcast on fun with figurative language, and it takes students through the wonderful world of figurative language in an engaging way through a podcast. So I love this example. It's a great way to be able to use Brisk with a picture. Again, it could be a picture of any resource that you might have. In this case, it just was an anchor chart, and we created a podcast. Let's try again with one more example. We've returned to the picture of the anchor chart on figurative language, and now what we're going to do is click Brisk again, and this time I'm going to go to Create, and now I'm just going to click Create Anything. So this time I'm going to come up with a completely different activity to show you what Brisk can generate. I do have options to select for on how I want the output to format. I'm going to select a Google Doc. I've entered my prompt, and this time I want to create a hands-on learning experience that will be memorable for students to learn about figurative language. Let's go ahead now and Brisk it. Brisk has finished generating the activity, and now we do have the option to go back and rewrite in a variety of ways, or you can add a prompt here so that you can go back and make any changes you might want. Additionally, you can always boost it. Boost is a student-facing experience through Brisk for students. We do have resources on Brisk Boost, so be sure to check that out too. Let's now check out what we have. You'll notice here that Brisk included the original photo, so that's still here. And as we go down, we have the figurative language fun fair. You have all kinds of stations such as simile station is station number 1, station number 2, metaphor magic, and personification parade, alliteration adventure, so on and so forth. This is a great way to spark creative juices and get ideas flowing. Remember, everything is fully customizable in Brisk. That's the beauty of it. What I really love here is that Brisk will generate this in the Google Doc because that's what I selected as the output, but then this will also save automatically to my Google Drive, which I love. Brisk really works where you do. Additionally, everything's customizable. So you can come in here and make adjustments so that it's fitting for your own unique students. And lastly, as we come on down here, just keep in mind that anything you create in Brisk, you can always level it up. You can take it a step further by coming back to Brisk, and you can go back to create and create anything from here. So let's say I wanted to make a complimentary resource or activity. I can come in here and create that now. Let me show you an example of what that might look like. Let's say I have this activity now, and now I want to place this into a presentation. I'm going to go ahead and show you what this looks like if I place it into Google Slides. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and click next, and I'm going to select my theme and Brisk it again. Brisk has finished generating our Google Slides. Brisk has taken the content that I had and it's placed it into slides. And from here, I can now go in and make any edits to fully align this with my own unique students. So Brisk really does the heavy lifting for us. And again, we can go back and Brisk anything that we've created within Brisk. The upload image feature within Brisk is really a game changer. Give it a try and let us know how it goes. If you have questions, you can always comment below.